cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Redwoods of London. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here in London. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw.
Eyes.
That's caught downfield by Pickens. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Back to throw here. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. They started on the ground with Eckler. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Where they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Nobody leaked. Big play. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So what a time this is, folks. We always said that if there was an international city ready for an NFL franchise, this was the one. And now that day has arrived, a permanent NFL team here in the capital city of London. And judging by the early numbers, they could not be more proud. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
2nd and 5. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity. And
the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Redwoods are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Run TF up.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down and 3. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one.
Let's go.
Now this one complete downfield on the left
Boom,
side.
boom.
He's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never
Ain't seen not one NFL game today.
Sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Steelers was here last SCN. Y'all got these chats and streams poppin' now. That's where I been.
And they're able to work this to the 20.
Yeah, I watched maybe one game.
Chewing up big
I ain't
yardage.
never
Another
had
nice
this many
game there.
niggas
This
on
one
my-
goes for 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
My FanDuel tickets got blasted.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Back to
I
throw.
know y'all crucified me in the Lions chat, and that's okay. Or y'all can play on traffic. But we will be back.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And in for the Steelers.
Ah!
George Pickens from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are able to move back in.
Man, might be time to become a family man after that ass whooping. Dog, it might have been the best chat so far.
That looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up?
Redwoods is new.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7.
This nigga on the mic with the slight celebration is hilarious. See how niggas plot on your downfall.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face. You need a therapist after that ass whooping. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Y'all wild with these relocations. YT Twitch. When I beat TF out the Indians, I mean Chiefs next week, don't say shit. Stay on that side. 100%.
Direction there brings
On
up
YouTube better. Fax machine.
This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you
I
out.
be confused on what division is who. I need a switch to YouTube.
Here's a play fake as they set up to
Half y'all ain't gon' be able to get on YouTube next week. I'm gon' be banned for cursing face with tears of joy.
a gain of 28 yards there.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy.
Jersey be hard AF, but I hate relos.
And here he finds
Damn,
the
you
open
can.
guy for a nice
No incentives for y'all. Face with tears of joy. Face with tears of joy. Yes.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go.
Cause they wouldn't let me
Damn,
type
this nigga
Sasha
like running the
Grove.
ball, man.
You get banned for cursing. Why my screen doing voice command? Lemme chill. Yay bro. Every time y'all type it reads it out loof.
It's
92 face with tears of joy. Face with tears of joy. Face with tears of joy.
54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blow.
I don't close the app 3x. Loudly crying face. Loudly crying face. Loudly crying face.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
I just turned my volume up low.
And that is not going to get it done.
Oosh. What? You got the accessibility settings on.
They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
You can turn her off.
They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Eckler, they run left side. Fights through him, and they can't bring him down. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redwoods will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds...
Dog toting the rock like I'm fop.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way you can create space down near the goal line. And he's able
Eckler slow as she.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Rams here.
And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
We got us a bowl game fashion.
And what do you think goes on here?
It's
in this
easy work.
situation?
Watch
If you
this.
got
Hold
the
on.
football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds.
That's how you lower your shoulder.
That's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Bills here. Glad it's not a flood.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
Lol bookie book. Gates about to open.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler.
Steelers user was pretty good from what I remember last season.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
If this green team get the ball back at half its wraps.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6.
It's about to be over with. Yeah, he pretty solid from what I see.
Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Redwoods will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Wait, this the new Patriots? Green team.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up.
Jersey tough as hell.
About the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line.
Yeah, I ain't never seen them low. London backwards.
Here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived
just relocated.
from another reception.
We the Lumberjacks now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. HT Dragons are no more.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
London backwoods is crazy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws.
Actually, I don't even know which league we watching. This regs or fantasy.
Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Copy.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with
This is over with.
those special teams coordinators.
Yeah, it might be
Sell
GG's.
their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here.
Especially playing this boo-boo defense.
That's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Yeah.
For running March 4th got TJ Watt in pass coverage.
This afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Low.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Now before the punt, some movement. And I think they may be kicking from further back.
Don't wanna win at all.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the
Oh,
full
this boy
start, and
fooling
it's
on
second
you.
and 8.
I wouldn't take the type disrespect.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense
Leprechauns
needs here
looking
early in the
good.
second half to give it a little
This was
spark.
disrespectful,
I think
asshole.
their halftime
Lol.
adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little
Booty.
inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Leprechauns face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Redwoods are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way
Letting
to
this
extend
man
it.
face off.
I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
GG's, being down 3 possessions to a runner is tough.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, it ain't good fashion.
Offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt
Down
it,
3
you change
possessions
your
and you
position,
come out
right?
in
You
wing
flip the
tight.
field a little bit. They didn't
Get up,
that
Craig.
done. This time they want to string
You
together
not
a
in
nice
built for the
drive
comeback
to help
FR.
themselves out.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
You
And
ain't got it in your toolbox.
it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Selly was crazy low-key.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That is caught, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A gain of 29 yards. And
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Crazy pick. When Josnin like 83 SPD.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. A handoff, it's Eckler, and he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. And on now is the
Put a bow on him.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
We need the 40-piece.
That nigga ain't getting no 40-piece, nigga.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll look to throw. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right.
Sweet and sour sauce on the side.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Runners route combos.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Here's one.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Steelers.
Back to throw here. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Rondale Moore. 38 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hey, since y'all crucified me, can we be friends again? Or y'all turned y'all back on me?
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
So the pitch and catch good for 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing
Okay, no response.
But this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices
You
down,
family
he's got a
dog.
nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Rolling on the floor, laughing, 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 rolling on the floor, laughing. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. And the
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Steelers.
He'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw.
Steelers TD. Eyes.
What was that? That's a touchdown. What was that?
Shot him. It's incomplete.
Come on, man.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a
I
zone
had it-
coverage,
that's
but
2 times I
somehow
just had a
they
fucking
found the
touchdown,
seam
man.
because that receiver all along.
Come on, that's
by
wide
rights,
open. That's a
that should have been
touchdown.
But somehow,
What was that, Madden? Damn. It's that bullshit, nigga.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Fucking.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 111 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
they did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On the give, this is Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run again. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down. Blake Gilligan in one formation.
Well, CD, always a
Appreciate y'all in the chat, man.
Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got